Something going on.
There you go. Hey everybody, welcome. Excuse my lighting. I just moved. I have no lights. I have no nothing. I'm going to turn off my camera. But and I have my hair in a ponytail because I didn't think I was getting on camera. Isn't that attractive, Linda?
It's cute.
It's kind of like
with your hair up like that.
Sumu something. I don't know.
It's cute.
Everybody, my name is Diane Hochman. This is the illustrious Linda Bomba down Philly way, and Chris Kelly's here for color commentary, and I'm looking for Ellie Walsh. If you're here, I don't see you, but if you're here, somehow jump up and down and wave at me, pull you over. And what we're going to do tonight, and you won't be looking at me for very long. I can't believe I'm on camera like this. It's just so Hochman-ish. Is I've invited you to come watch, and Linda is going to be putting together a letter set. I'm going to write the letters with her, and the reason why we're doing this tonight is because I really want to have all of you really understand the power of email in your business, and building a community and having a way to communicate with them. I've been an email marketer for 15 years. I've been in the industry for 17. And I learned to use email very early when the very first autoresponders came out, and I've been doing it ever since. Because let's face it, the whole point of being in a home business is that you need to have people to talk to. And if you can talk to a lot of people at one time so that you can sort through people and find who's ready right now instead of trying to convince people, it's a lot more fun. Plus, if you can sit down and do this in, nowadays, because I've been doing it for so long, I write a letter in 15 minutes. You'll see a demonstration of that tonight. But what if you could learn how to do it within an hour? Or even better, and our secret project that's coming up and coming out is, what if you had a library of swipe copy? What is swipe copy? It's copy that you have the rights to either use as is or edit. What if you had a library of copy that you could go into, take a look, go through the categories, pick what you need today? It would be like going down to the supermarket and just walking down the aisles, picking up what you need, and then all you do is you plop it into your system, and boom, 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 boom. The next thing you know, you have a letter out, you're communicating, you're inviting, you're promoting, whatever it is you need to do today. So I started a group with some brave people that said they wanted to come hang out, and what we're doing is we're writing hundreds, and I do mean hundreds of letters in this group. And while what you're going to see tonight, and please guys, do not use the copy that we create tonight. These are Linda's letters. This is about Linda's MLM. These are Linda's letters, but use what you see tonight as ideas, as something that will help you. And then as we go along, you'll see how I can assist you, whether you're looking for custom letters like these guys were, or whether you're just looking for something extremely inexpensive that everybody can afford, that makes it accessible to you so you can build up an email list and you can build up a communication with them. That's what we have going on. Guys, the way I build a list is, I'm not going to cover it tonight, and this isn't a training, it's a over-the-shoulder, hang out with us. But I just do it old school, and I do a lot of inviting. And any given day, if you look on my Facebook, I'm inviting people to my list. When I talk to people, I invite to my list. There's lots of experts out there, colleagues of mine, that can show you how to generate tons of leads. I don't generate tons of leads. What I do is generate interested parties, and I talk to them over and over and over again. So that's what the project's about. It's called Swipe Center. It's coming soon. And these guys are in the beta group, and specific people that I really wanted here with me to help stimulate my mind, my thinking. I'm holding a screwdriver for some reason. I don't know why. It's just junk on the table while I'm in the middle of
in case the internet goes down, you're going to fix it.
Yeah, exactly, because it's been a struggle, Chris. It's been a struggle. I had Comcast here today again. They insist that my internet speed is good, but every time I do a live stream, it blows up. So let's see what we can do tonight. So, gang, I do have the chat on, and you guys can certainly chat it up. I won't be able to see it, but I am going to turn on the Q&A, and if we have some time when we're done, if you'd like to ask any questions, I will do my best to answer them. Again, it's not a training tonight. It is a watch us work situation, and Chris is here to protect us from the internet evil meanies. And also to jump in because Chris is an avid copy guy, studies the best copywriters as well. So Chris, feel free to jump in as we're working. And now I will turn off the camera and make everybody stop suffering through bad lighting and bad hair. Extraordinary.
In the chat about that, someone
Oh,
said
wait.
you look like Bam Bam.
Yeah,
Bam Bam?
Well, you look
No,
at Wilma. Wilma and Bam.
Pebbles.
Oh,
Wilma
Wilma,
or Pebbles. Okay, I hear Ellie is here. So I'm going to try to get Ellie because she's always good for a laugh. So. Ellie, are you under your name? Ella. Try Walsh. Finding you. Ellie, are you under an alias? Are you hiding? Are you? I'm not seeing you. Let me scroll down here real quick. And our intent tonight is to write quite a few letters. We'll see how far we go. I was telling Linda that I've been writing all day and my wrists are kind of really cranky. But I think we'll get through at least 5, probably more. We'll see how we go. Linda and Chris might get sick of me too, and they might go, that's enough for tonight. I'm looking for Ellie.
Well,
I don't see
we're
her.
all prepared to be spending a lot of time together.
Well, we have been, and we're going to be spending a lot of time because you figure when you're writing hundreds of letters, but what you'll find, and Linda, you've worked with me enough to know, there's recurring and common themes. So what starts to happen is in the beginning, it takes a little bit to get going. And you're going to see this as we work as a group. By the way, most of the sessions are private. It's just that I wanted to strut Linda around because she's just such a hard worker. She's so awesome. Plus, she blew me off in Philadelphia, and I'm still mad at her, which I hear is a long story. But
And I'm the only person that's emailed my list every day for over.
I know, exactly. So, Ellie, if you're here, text me because I don't know where you are. We're going to get started because we're running late. Yeah, I just wanted Linda to come out because you know why, and Chris as well, because they're going to give good, they're going to ask good questions and they're going to give good commentary that will help you guys. Now, let me give you guys a really important disclaimer here. Okay, I said it once, but I want to say it more than once. I have been practicing copy for 15 years. Okay, so you're going to see, I want WordPad. You're going to see me whip off letters and craft different things. And one of two things will happen. You'll either say, I could never be like that. I don't like WordPad, I like Notepad. I want Notepad. And of course you couldn't be like that right now because I've been doing this for 15 years. You're going to say, you know, I don't want to do this, it's too much work, okay? And what I want you to understand is when I started, my letters were very rudimentary. I had no swipe copy. I had no one to get guidance or help from. I had no one to frame this for me. I was all alone. So for you guys now going forward, as we put together this basically membership site, it's going to be this incredible library. Now, for those of you that are just tuning into some of the stuff I do with email, I do have a course out on it, and it's called Twist Your List, and I can give you guys the link to that, or just hit me up or hit up whoever invited you, because a couple people did invite people. Robert Bennett, thank you. A couple other people, Lois and some other people shared this webinar. Hit them up and ask them where to get the course. It's a comprehensive course on building your own list, but Swipe Center is about not having to do all the work. So I like the idea of using training wheels as I'm coming down the road. And then eventually what happens is I studied with one of the best copywriters ever in this industry. So what happened is I used to use his stuff and then I just eventually started writing. And the rest is history. So I was really, really bad at the beginning. My letters were kind of really annoying. And still I made hundreds of thousands of dollars, even in the early days with email. So I can't tell you how worth learning this is, especially if all you have to do is set up the system and pick a letter and pop it out. It's pretty cool. So Linda, what we're gonna work on, you want to do a letter set for your network marketing company, is that true?
Right.
Okay, so I'm familiar with that company, but give me a little background and tell me, do we want product-based or do we want recruiting letters? And give me an idea of where the leads would be coming from.
Well, right now they're coming from Craigslist, and I've been buying some, but I'm trying to put a funnel together to drive some traffic to it. And then social media, I've gotten some of them. But I mean, I think I want to lean more towards trying to do the product, but maybe do a mix of them because, everybody's looking for team builders. I mean, it's great if you have people come in and they stay on an auto ship because they like the product and the products are good. But, if you want to get to another rank and really build some residual income, you need some team builders too.
Right. So I'm going to give you a couple suggestions, and this is just consulting. I wouldn't lead straight cold traffic into any kind of funnel for my MLM.
Okay.
What I would do is bring them into some type of money-making, work from home type of campaign, which you have access to lots of those, how to use Instagram, how to do this, how to do that. Okay. And once they've come through there, then in my letters to those people, I would start mentioning my home business, the home business I've selected, a rock solid home business, if you haven't found a business yet, yada, yada. And then I would bring them over into this set that we have here. And the reason why is because unless you are going to frame your opportunity as some type of work from home system, generally speaking, people from the sources that you're mentioning will not convert. Okay. And I am of the firm belief of why do work that isn't going to yield. Okay. No,
I didn't. Nobody really has said that to me.
It's funny because I'm the type of person, I do now because I'm all grown up, but when I was a kid, I always used to argue with my mother, why am I going to make my bed? I'm just going to get back into it. And my mother would argue with me and I go, Mom, I'm not doing it because I'm just going to get back into my bed. And even though I've grown up and I'm much better about that type of stuff now, I'm the same in my business. I don't want to do work that isn't going to give me what I want. I'd rather have a lot less people in this letter set, but have them be people that raised their hand that said they were looking for a business, than try to plow hundreds or thousands of cold people in because it's an exercise in frustration.
That's a good point. Would you send an email out and give them like another capture page to get into that funnel?
Yeah, exactly. And here's what's neat. Now, guys, most of the time, for most of you, I recommend having one list. Linda's more advanced. I recommend having one email sequence to start with because it gets confusing, especially if you're not technologically inclined. For those of you that are more technologically inclined and you want to parse and do all that stuff, rock and roll. But for most of you, one. But in Linda's case, she's been generating leads for quite a while. She knows how to generate a lead. She knows how to, do all that type of stuff. And what she wants to now do is move them down the pike. And what happens is you're able to see when a person jumps from that main list that you have the cold people coming into to this list. And now you have a hot person. Okay. See them actually make the jump. When you get an opt-in to this list, you're going to know that they specifically decided to go. They're not just a stranger that, saw make so much money in so long or anything like that. Okay. Fair? So I generally don't lead with a biz op. Some people do, but for the internet and for the type of lead generation you're doing. So so let's say they've said they're interested in your home business. Okay. Now tell me a little bit about your business. Why is your business great? Why should somebody look at it?
Well, they can work a couple hours a day. They don't have to slave. I'll give them a couple things to do. If they do it consistently, they don't have to be working 20 hours a day. And I think most of us got into this, well, not just for the money, but for the.
Tell me about the company, the business itself, though. Why is this a good, solid business for somebody?
They've been in direct sales for 7 years. It's in pre-momentum. There's 6 ways to earn. It's a very lucrative compensation plan with great products.
What makes them great?
They're all 100% certified, organic, plant-based. I'm just trying to think of something else about the products. I mean, there's tons of testimonials I could give people that have had results with the products.
Okay. So here's the way I'm framing the first letter. It's easier to make money when you sell what people want.
Is that the title?
That's the subject line.
Okay.
Okay, now that subject line might be a little too long. We're going to have to test it and see if it fits in the field.
Okay.
By the way, guys, if any of you guys are watching and you're new to this, just hang out and relax and watch. You know, if you've never sent out an email through an autoresponder or anything, we're going to have training on all of that type of stuff inside of Swipe Center, how to set up your autoresponder and stuff. So don't worry about that. But for those of you that are a little bit more familiar, your subject line has to fit, and this one is a little bit long. So we would have to test it. So I might change that headline.
Okay.
Subject line. Hey there. And again, tonight, it's me and Linda working, so I'm not going to teach formatting and all that other stuff. All of that will be available to you guys. Again, it is also available in Twist Your List, my course. I didn't bring you here to sell the course. I'm just saying, if any of you guys don't know anything about building a list, it's a good foundation before you get into using Swipe, because if you don't know the foundation, you're going to have a problem. Because you want to know about Linda, I'm not going to format really nice. You know,
Okay.
we can fix it up. How long you been in the industry?
6 years.
Don't sound depressed. Be happy.
4 years on Saturday, I've been in MLSP.
Wonderful. We should have an anniversary party. Last Saturday, this Saturday coming up.
This Saturday.
Ooh, let's have a party in the Facebook group. Okay, I've been in the home business industry for 6 years now, and the one thing I've learned, okay, what I want to do in the first letter is to hook them.
Okay.
So I don't want to talk about the products and how incredible in 7 years and all that stuff. We'll get to it. I've learned is that it's a whole lot easier to make money when you are selling imagine, guys, if you had somebody copywriting and doing letters like this for you all day long, and all you had to do is pop them out, something that people already want. Make sense?
Most people don't. That's why they don't write their list.
Right, because they don't know what to say.
Right.
And if they had something that showed them, you know, it was a model, and they could either tweak it up the way they like it or just use it as is. And all they had to do was go grab something based upon what they wanted to say today. It would be a lot easier, because running an autoresponder is easy.
Right.
Anybody can learn it. Anybody can learn it in an afternoon. It's the what should I say that's hard. And again, I've been doing this for 15 years, so no wonder I know exactly how to position this. I've been studying marketing for 17 years. Okay, makes sense. So the whole concept here is hot markets. When I tapped into hot markets, because organic is a hot market.
It is.
Everything changed.
It's projected to get really big over the next couple of years.
Exactly. So what I want to do is frame these people to go, this is going to be easy for me because everybody wants to go organic. All you have to do is go to the, I was in the supermarket the other day. I could not get non-organic kale. I didn't want to pay as much. And I was like, where's the regular kale? Oh, we don't carry it anymore. I'm like, what do you mean you don't carry regular kale? We don't carry it anymore. We only carry organic.
In your grocery store?
Yeah. Couldn't get regular kale. It was like, really? The guy's like, yep, we don't carry it anymore. All our greens are organic now. I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah, that's great.
I was in Whole Foods this afternoon, and just not I can't find any organic strawberries or blueberries. I have a recipe I'm trying to find, but everything else is organic.
Yeah, yeah. It just depends, but but they're charging a lot more, so it's funny. It's like they make it out like, oh, everybody wants it, it's a big demand. No, you want to charge me a ridiculous amount of money for cows, what you want. Okay, here because okay. I've tried to sell lots of stuff and struggled to get people to buy, but that whoops. Let's see, but struggled to get people to buy, but that all changed. Oh no. But when I tapped into hot markets, everything changed. What's going right now is people everywhere are watching documentaries. Oh, I hide. Documentaries. That's wrong, but you'll figure that out. Netflix.
I will. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure.
About food. Now, I'm making the letter a little facetious on purpose because we have to hook them. No, I don't know. People are gonna die if they don't go organic, but I do know that America is sick, fat, and tired, and rapidly getting worse. So the demand for organic. Linda, do you guys have a video presentation? You told me about this. You said that you guys have like webinars or something?
Well, Doug did something. I'm going to try it. It's a short 5-minute video that takes him into a presentation. It's a team. It's not a corporate presentation. It's just for our team that he did.
Okay. But you have access to put it somewhere so that they can go look at it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think because there's no way for me, like in Funnelizer or ClickFunnels, to route them to my replicated website.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. I mean, eventually I think we'll get something like that, but we don't have it now.
Okay. I can probably, I already talked to you how to rig things up.
Okay.
Okay, so see what I'm doing, guys, here? It says, I've been in the industry, I struggled, because a lot of people that are going to poke around and look have struggled.
Mm-hmm.
So we're identifying that thing about them. And then we're going to say, but everything changed when I tapped into a hot market. And one of the hottest markets going on right now is organics. People everywhere are watching documentaries, you'll figure out how to spell that, on Netflix, about food and deciding that they need to go organic or die. And that's true. There's like one going on right now. Everybody's watching. It's all about juicing, and everybody goes on a juicing kick. And then everybody goes vegan because they're watching this stuff. And Netflix is such a common term. Everybody's familiar with it. Now, I don't know. See, and now I want to position you as not one of the crazy zealot people, because their eyes start to roll and they go, oh, here we go. It's going to be one of these zealot people. Now, I don't know if people are going to die if they don't go organic. But I do know that America is sick, fat, and tired, and rapidly getting worse. And the demand, whoops, and the demand for organic products is growing dramatically. Leave it at that. And when there's demand, there's money to be made. So that's pretty good, I think. It's bringing people around to the idea that, you know what, I wasn't thinking about this, but maybe she has a point.
And actually, this way, if you bring some people in and sell some stuff, you can get your stuff for free. And the basic, your everyday products like shampoo, toothpaste, stuff you're buying anyway.
So that's where I'm going to go now. Or you just dig the idea of getting some I highly recommend you take a look at what have my hands on. How long is the thing that you're going to send them to?
One's 5 minutes and one's like 20. It's not more than 30 minutes.
Okay, but that's good. Let's make it a 2-step funnel. Send them over. Why don't you take 5 minutes and take a peek at this? And then if you're interested, we can get you more. Okay, because we'll just put the first video with a link on the bottom if they want to go forward.
Okay.
Which is easy to build, very easy to build. Guys, for those of you that are listening, if you don't know how to build anything, don't worry. And Linda's referencing some of the tools that we've used in our business. We're all part of a, not all of us, some of us in this particular group are part of a marketing system, so we use their particular tools. We're also using some other tools out there. She mentioned, the Funnelizer, ClickFunnels. There's all kinds of things out there that are available to you, or you don't have to do any of this stuff. You just link to your corporate site and that's that. So don't worry and don't think you got to build out all this stuff. Linda knows how to, and it's her session. So here's a quick 5-minute video. Now, the percentage of people that you get, if people raise their hand and come over here, the chances of them watching a 5-minute video when they opt into a letter like this is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what you're doing is you've sorted down all the people from Craigslist and Twitter and all this other stuff, and you're sorting them down till you get to the people that are actually really good prospects for your MLM. While you're sorting, you've sold them tools and training and MLSP and all these other things as you've gone along, a course, and now you're getting down to the real prospects.
Okay.
And that's what's cool about attraction marketing, because you're making money while you're finding the right people.
Right.
And that's the key. That's the key that people don't see, is you make money while you find the good ones. And we like that. So here's a quick 5-minute video where you can peek. Is this Michael or Doug, or who's the video?
Doug.
Okay.
Because I was actually thinking, I have a 5-minute interview with him that I could probably stick in one of these follow-ups.
Oh, sure. If you have any questions, give me a shout. Okay, so what we've done, and then you're gonna have a signature file down the bottom, Linda. You know what that is. Everybody else doesn't. Don't worry. When I have the thing, when the whole course comes out, you can find out. It's not a course, it's a center. If you want extensive copywriting, learning how to build a list, training, you need the course. If you want swipe copy, you're gonna want our center. So I've positioned you like a business person here, not a hypey, oh my God, you gotta get in, yada, yada. Okay, so the contrast, if they've been poking around, the contrast between what we've done here versus what they're seeing elsewhere will attract them to you. Okay, we're patient. When we're doing email marketing, guys, you get to talk to someone as often as 7 days a week if you want. So they may not open, but you have the opportunity to connect with them 7 days a week through an email, and it's not invasive, it's not bothersome. You couldn't call someone 7 days a week, they'd be super irritated with you. So because we have so many opportunities, we can be more patient. And when we become more patient and we keep exposing them over and over and over again, what happens is they start to build trust, and then it's just a matter of time until they go, this is it. Or they unsubscribe, it's not for them. We're also going to keep bugging them to reach out to you, to call you. Okay, so make sure your signature file has, you know, how to contact you and your Facebook stuff. Because what happens now is they want to find out if you're for real, and they want to go spy on you on social media.
Yeah.
Spy on you.
Okay.
All right. So that's one letter. And, okay, and just make sure you test that headline, that subject line. If it's too long, I'll give you a new one. Okay. Gee, I like this Netflix line. There's like 20 documentaries on Netflix about organic stuff and everything else.
Is there? I didn't know that.
Yep. Go check them out because you can use them in your marketing. There's Sick, Fat, and Nearly Dead. There's a whole bunch of them over there.
Really?
Yep.
I don't know if it's Linda's style, but if you can reference Netflix and chill into a headline, I think that'll get over.
Exactly. Oh, we're gonna go there, Chris.
All right.
What was it? Netflix and what?
And chill. Do you know what that is?
No.
No, yeah, we have to inform Linda. Netflix and chill is supposed to be, we're going to sit on the couch and watch Netflix, but Netflix and chill means what you do in the back of the movie theater when you're 14 years old or worse. So,
All right. All right.
Now, the reason why I'm using Netflix is because Netflix is just, 20 years from now, we'll look back and giggle at Netflix. You know, like, because it will seem so goofy 20 years from now, but right now Netflix is the thing. It's part of all our cable. Everybody has it. Everybody has access to it, and everybody knows what it is. So because of that, it makes it current.
Okay.
You know, and what we're trying to do is get into the real world with people. So she saw it on Netflix. So I had this lady. Linda, I know nobody called you up, but we're going to do this, and I'll call you tomorrow. And I'll go, Linda, I saw it on Netflix. Okay. Okay. And tell me all about this documentary. This movie she watched on Netflix about how our food supply is killing us. Oops, she was all riled up and kind of freaking out. Oh. Pretty excited. Now you're going to watch. We're going to educate them all about organics, but we're going to wrap it around ka-ching. Every time somebody freaks out about the food supply, I'm making money.
Okay.
So you see, instead of just going, it's absolutely incredible. Did you know that in our food supply, Monsanto and da-da-da-da-da, and if you clean your home with chemicals and your kids are going to be sick, and that's what everybody says, right? And it's like, oh, God, here they come again. No, I'm going to get them going. Every time they hear the word organic or natural or anything like that, they're going to hear a dollar sign. They're going to hear the cash register ring. And it's going to be all around them, Linda. They're going to read your freaking letter, and they're going to go, and everywhere they go, all they're going to hear is ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. I better call Linda. I'm missing out. Hey, guys, can you imagine if somebody was writing reams of copy like this for you? Okay, anyway, because I knew that for every person that watched any of these movies or that catches the 11 o'clock news and here's another kid who is getting sick. of our food supply to making more and more money selling organic products to get this, the people that already want them. While most home business owners are busy, watch how I position you, Linda,
Okay.
trying to convince Aunt Tilly.
Good old Aunt Tilly.
Yeah, I love Aunt Tilly. It's always Uncle Joe, though. Uncle Joe is such a boring name, but Aunt Tilly has the good name. Okay.
Yeah.
Aunt Tilly to buy their yummy weight loss shake. Okay, so anybody who's been in the game before has sold this stuff. Let me put it in quotes. Hey, cursor. Oh, there you are. I never said I could type, by the way. For any of you that are watching that are going, oh my God. I can explain why I'm thinking the way I'm thinking, but okay. Well, most home business owners are busy trying to convince Aunt Tilly to buy their yummy weight loss shake. I am over here dancing. Maybe I can see you dancing to the sound of my virtual cash register
Ringing.
ringing.
Ching.
Can you hear it now?
Ching.
Exactly. Ching. Every day, the demand for organic stuff and every day my business gets easier. Not bad game to be in, eh? Man, these are good, Linda. I'm sorry.
I was going to say.
I can't believe what you guys paid me to get into this because this is freaking good.
No kidding. I'm thinking, holy cow, I'm gonna sign up, man.
Yeah, I know. Well, Linda, put me above everybody that wants to sign up. Okay. All right.
Diane, when you do the ... the 3 dots after you're doing a sentence, is that that you're saying you're continuing on, or?
Yes, it's.
Okay.
I learned it years ago. I know there's a name for it. Chris, talk to one of your grammar people at school. Maybe somebody knows, but I don't know the name of it. I think it's an ellipse or something. But
Okay.
what it does is it carries their brain forward. It carries their brain because I haven't finished the thought. Can you hear it now? Ka-ching.
Okay.
So I'm carrying their brain forward visually. The brain, it's all like interconnected, our sound of hear. Like when I say ka-ching on the paper or on the computer, they're hearing it. And you notice that I said, I'm over here dancing to the sound of my virtual cash register ringing. I'm incurring that sound in their head. And I'm telling you now, this letter, every time they hear the word organic or anything like it, they are going to hear that sound. It's going to bug them. It's going to drive them crazy. It's only 5 minutes. And it will give you an overview of we have and then let's get cocky. Whoops. Want to get cocky, Linda?
Yeah, let's get cocky.
Watch it now. Or not. Your choice. But I am over here doing the money dance. kind of like the Macarena, but so much cooler.
Man,
So good.
I don't know where you think of this stuff.
All right, in the chat, who wants to be in the Swipe Center? Who can't wait for me to open it? Who wants to have a library of hundreds of letters? Okay, okay. Just make this the link, Linda, right here. Watch it now, okay? Or not. So much cooler. Okay.
Diane, tonight was about writing, but there's a couple questions about style and
No, there will be no
spacing.
answers. There will be no
Okay.
answers about it. Guys, seriously, this is Linda's session. I'm just letting you watch. So unfortunately, I can't cover all the formatting and stuff. I highly recommend hit me up, or if somebody invited you, hit them up for the Twist Your List course. That covers all the formatting, all the stuff, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's $300. There's payment plans available. I did not invite you here to sell it. I'm just telling you it's a resource that's available. And I do have a group that goes with that, you can ask questions and et cetera. Right now, this is just the Swipe Center beta group. They are being my guinea pigs as I write a lot of stuff, and they're inspiring me. Like right now, I'm very inspired by these letters that I'm writing right now and helping me get things going. If you also wanted to book a consulting session or something to learn some of the stuff and you want one-on-one, I usually don't do it, but lately I am doing a little bit. You can contact me, Diane at DianeHochman.com. What I'm suggesting to you guys is definitely take the course if you want to learn to write, but if you just want to use email, give me a couple weeks. The Swipe Center will be up and you'll be off and running. And you don't even have to learn all of it because it'll be done for you. And then the way you learn is by looking at all the different letters, and you'll just start to learn it by osmosis. I never studied this stuff. I want you all to hear that again. I never sat and took a course on copywriting. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but at the time there weren't any available really. What I did was I sat with masters. Now, if you want to learn to write, you got to take a course, and you got to learn to write, and you got to, get some guidance. If you want to just use email marketing, I'm creating a solution for you now that's going to blow you away. And it's cheap. It's inexpensive because I want tons and tons and tons of people to have access to it. Okay. Okay, so I'm all sweaty now from dancing. Okay, Macarena. Let's make that head. Oops. Hey, Macarena. And then at the end of the Macarena, they go, hi-ya. All right. Oh. Damn, that letter is good, Linda. I feel very satisfied.
This stuff.
I'm crazy. The funny thing is, though, that Linda, you have a great sense of humor. You just haven't necessarily put it all into writing yet. But one of the reasons why I like bringing you onto a webinar is because you're funny. You have a great sense of humor. You also laugh in a great way. And so there's a reason why I keep dragging you with me, sometimes kicking, but sometimes dancing. So, let's see.
I have been told I can be very entertaining.
You're extremely entertaining. So I wouldn't write this stuff if I didn't think you couldn't be like this little, yesterday I was writing for Howie and I did more like Howie-ish stuff. I think that you always say funny stuff, maybe not about the Macarena, but you say funny stuff. So anyway, I'm writing this because I'm catching like the future vibe of you, if that makes any sense.
No, that does.
How would you say the pricing? How would you say the pricing? Three dots is on your products?
I mean, they're a little on the pricey side because they're organic. Like, it's this tiny, if you saw it, tiny stuff for your hair that's like $20.
But if you were buying high-end shampoo, it would cost the same.
Right.
And you have an income opportunity. So, right. I mean, is it like unreachable? What's the average monthly purchase?
Well, my auto ship is usually with the shipping, it's about $150. But I don't think, you can go into, when I was really broke, I was going to Walmart and buying this huge bottle of shampoo for $3.
But if you went to Whole Foods, you'd pay just as much.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, if you're broke, you're broke. Right. But when you're not broke, or you're really, again, we're talking about people that already want this stuff. Not everybody wants it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing that the biggest, hardest thing that people in network marketing have is figuring out that they have to go find people that want what they have instead of trying to convince people that don't want it that it's great. And that's one of the secrets of good copy is you're sorting and separating the people. We're not convincing anybody. All we're doing is showing them this is a great market. Maybe you should take a look. Your job in copy and anything that you're doing on the internet, social media, is not to convince anyone. It's to get them to the presentation. And then the presentation does the heavy lifting. Imagine if you could get 100 presentations a week, Linda.
Wow.
If you imagine if you only had 50 presentations a week. Can you imagine what would happen to your business if you had 50 presentations a week? Most people are going to say no. Right. But when you have that many, it doesn't matter because you just signed up 5 people. So who gives a crap about the 45 that said no?
Right. I call it lead scarcity. And if you're filling your pipeline constantly, you're not going to go back and be like hanging around the person you talked to 10 days ago, seeing if they're, if they changed their mind or if they made a decision.
Okay.
My mother always said that.
Yeah. And if it bugs you, take it out or I can reword it. But I'm telling you, when you say weird things like that, people do things like, well, my mom said that or whatever. So I stepped.
Yeah, my mom always said wee.
Well, you can wee, whatever. So I stepped from the luxurious hardwood floored produce section. Hardwood floored those are my lists. My wrists are bugging me. Section into the concrete monstrosity of their bathroom. It's seriously, it's like that. It's like there's all hardwood floors and it's really nice, and then you go down to the bathroom and it's like, while I was washing my hands, which everybody wants to know that you wash your hands, Yeah. Went on and on about how civically, how I'm missing, there's a word I want, nature, what do you call it? I want to say how whatever responsible Whole Foods is because they always use recycled paper towels in their bathroom. How, not organically, how environmentally. That's
environmentally responsible.
Yeah, this is what happens when you turn 50, Linda. Don't do it.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, don't do it. Just no, it's great.
John, people live into their hundreds.
Did anybody say anything nice about me in the chat that I can't see, or are they just mocking me? Are they mocking my typing, or are they saying?
No, they're saying they don't know how you you're so creative. Empire says Diane always has a hole in her bucket. Um, pouring nuggets everywhere.
Very nice. Use.
She's also playing bartender, though.
Yeah.
Who is Amparo? What?
Justin, they're drinking. They're getting drunk.
You're drinking, man? Nobody invited me. I got a bottle of water. I got half a bottle of water. Wait, I'll slurp for you. Okay, good. I'm gonna get into the cleaning products now. I was washing my hands. Lynn next to me went on and on about how environmentally responsible the market is. Well, I want to say Whole Foods is. And how they always use recycled paper towels. I thought to myself, watch Linda. Ching. Here comes another one. I am all for saving, and I bring my own bags. When I hear people go, when I hear people, I don't want to say going on because I already said it, when I hear people squealing over paper towels. Over cited as this is another lucrative growing market. Organics for the household. By the way, next letter we're going to throw in, and we're going to get them to buy something if they haven't made a move on the business yet. We're going to flip into a little retail for a minute.
Okay.
What kind of stuff do you guys sell for the house?
There's dish soap. There's hand soap for the bathroom. There's sanitizer, which is like one of the most popular products.
And the sanitizer can clean pretty much anything?
Mm-hmm.
What does it do?
It cleans anything, surface tops, furniture, and it's also, I'm finding out that it's very good for stuff like scars.
I'm sorry.
It's multi-purpose.
No, the reason why I'm just thinking back, I remember when I was selling nutrition, there was this one lady that used to bring her ferret to the meeting, and her testimonial was about how she would feed the ferret the shake mix with a dropper, and how the ferret was so much better now. And she'd be up there giving her testimonial with this little rat climbing out of her back. I was just like, your people are crazy. If you've never seen My Big Fat Greek Wedding, the father in that movie, he thinks that the cure for everything is Windex.
I didn't see that movie.
It fixes it. So I'm sorry.
The wedding was like that movie. That was a funny movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. So, Lynn, I put Windex on it. So.
Oh my God.
And man, do ladies love it. You know how they hate when their kids drink a bottle of Windex. But our stuff is so good. I don't want to make a claim here because it could be a problem. Because I was going to say our stuff is so good, you could take a bath in it, or you could take what could I say? You could, our stuff is so good, you can spray it on your boo-boos.
Yeah, you could say something like, because it does, I mean, that is true. It has a healing effect. I mean, I've never used it, but there's people that they've gotten rid of really bad scars, and their kids have had, you know, cuts and bruises and stuff.
All right. You know how they hate when their kids drink a bottle of Windex, right?
Yeah.
Nothing scares a mom more than toxic stuff in the house. But against this stuff, but our products are so natural.
Is the concept of Mr. Yuck universal or?
Never heard of it. What's Mr. Yuck?
We had it. Somebody came to the schools and did this presentation on toxic chemicals, and they gave out Mr. Yuck stickers. So when my kids were little, all that kind of stuff had Mr. Yuck.
Oh, right. So that they could put the stickers on the things that you shouldn't be chomping.
But if it's not universal, you can't use it. Something like this.
Yeah, I'm not familiar. Although your kids are younger than mine, but not by that much.
Not
so.
by much. No. Just by
now, let's say you can even spray it on your boo-boos. For those of you in the peanut gallery that are listening, using unusual words like boo-boos and stuff, drinking a bottle of Windex, phrases like that, it's very captivating. You'll come out just fine. You'll come out just fine. Now I think you are getting the idea. There is money in organics. You guys have like a weekly webinar or anything like that, Linda?
We do have a weekly webinar, Thursday nights.
Bunch of us are getting together this week. Talk business, and I thought you might want to come. Don't worry, it's online, and no one even needs to know you were there. Want to I like that. If you want to be incognito. You're still reading my letters, so I am. You are okay. Now, another thing you want to do as you go along, and again, it takes skill to do this, but understanding the concept is the first step to being able to do it, is you want to separate them from everybody else. Okay. You want to separate them mentally. So if you're still reading my letters, I think you're grasping how big a business this can be for you. Okay, and then I want to put in something about the people that will tell you not to do it, or the people that will tell you this is stupid. Because you have to separate them from those people.
Okay.
You have to make them start to feel like I'm smart if I'm with Linda, and I'm not smart if I'm listening to them, to the broke people, to the, whatever. And we'll expand upon that. You're still reading my letters, so I'm thinking you're grasping how big a business this could be for you. But of course, if you talk to your bowling buddies, or whoever came out with, they may tell you having a home business is dumb. But then again, what do I want to say? But of course, if you talk to your bowling buddies or whoever you hang out with, they may tell you having a home business is dumb. But then again, being broke is pretty dumb too. Don't you think? Let me know if you want to come to the web thing this week. I can hook you up. And most people that are looking at home businesses on the internet, they're lurking around, they're hiding it from their spouse, they're kind of interested, they're feeling entrepreneurial. And when you say stuff like this, it makes them go, oh, she gets me. She gets me. I can hook you up with the link and I won't tell a soul. In fact, I won't even know. I want them to feel safe to go.
Okay.
Made it. And I won't bug you.
And just put a link in there?
No. They have to ask you for it.
Okay.
I don't want to use the word presentation after the broadcast. I wouldn't wait. I have some special things for you. Cool ways I market on the internet. Okay. But I am only giving that away until Friday this week. What should we have you off to be doing today? Something ridiculous.
I'm off to the movies.
That's too easy. I'm off to watch Willy Wonka.
Okay. I'd say the beach, but I'm not near a beach.
I don't know. I like to control the candy I don't eat. Nah. I love to watch, I love Ruka. Now, what's the one, Violet? Violet's the one that turns into a blueberry and she eventually pops.
And Willy Wonka.
Yeah. Yeah, not everybody's going to know that, but they'll just think it's weird. So it's cool. Catch you later. And okay. This is 3.
Yeah. What would you suggest as an email, like, just give me an idea to send out to, like, once I get this set up, to get people that are already on my list into this funnel?
It should be in your signature file. Check out the home business that I've chosen It should be in a PS. It's not a specific email. It should be a regular invitation.
Okay.
Hey, I don't know if you checked out the business that I'm in, or hey, go find out, so you're just constantly pointing at it in your
Okay.
letters. Whoops. Yeah. Anybody remember that commercial? Try it. You'll like it. I don't even know what it was for. You have to be as old as me to remember this commercial. When I was a kid.
I'm blanking what the product was, but I remember it.
Remember it? When I was a kid, there was a commercial on TV where they said, try it. You'll like it. Did you know your grandmother growing up?
One of them, yeah.
Oh, why is this capitalized?
My grandfather used to take us in the back of his store and give us bazooka gum. Do you remember that? He said,
I do. I was very into bazooka gum and had flavor for about 30 seconds, but you got a comic in it. So
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to say my grandfather always used to say that.
He was an entrepreneur too.
Was he?
Yep. He had a
What did
tailor
he do?
shop.
What did he do? A tailor shop?
Yep. He never took people. He knew everybody by name. He never gave you a ticket or anything.
Because he knew his clientele, which is which is my whole philosophy about business. If you know your people, if you care about your people, you keep your people happy, they come back, they won't go anywhere else. Your grandfather did it.
Business. He knew everybody. I have really good memories of him. He lived till he was 93.
Some I liked. Some I didn't.
It was Life cereal, Diane. Try it. You'll like it.
Oh yeah, he might be. He might. Oh wait, now I need that. Okay, there's a commercial on TV. Try it. You like it?
It was Mikey's cereal.
Do you remember? My grandfather always would always say, wow, this is like, I typed like nothing. My grandfather would always say that to us when he was trying to get us to eat new foods. And he said it's so funny that we always did try the morsels. Some I liked, some I didn't, but I tried it. Today, I am happy I did. As I have developed great palate and I enjoy it. I don't know if this is true of you at all, and I'm just making it up. But I'm making it up for a reason.
I do actually enjoy a wide variety of foods.
Good. Okay. I'm gonna play grandpa to you. Say, try it. Well, Hey, Mikey. He'll eat anything. He'll try anything. So yes, you have been hanging out with me for a while. I know, capitalize, I know you get how profitable organic products can be. And yet, here we are doing the money dance. He's still watching. So I am thinking something is holding you back. When we get to this point, the best thing to do is try it. Why not try some of the products? When you see how good they are, will be fully on board. Whoops. Do you have a money back guarantee?
Yes.
30 days?
Yes.
In the chat, tell me, I can't see it, but they'll tell me. Anybody learning anything? Do you hate it? Are they saying anything or no?
A lot of them talking about Mikey and Life cereal.
Yeah, they can't. Well, see, Linda, this is the genius of it. They can't help it. Hey, Mikey, he likes it. Chances are when you see how good they are, you'll be fully on board and ready for me to help you build a successful home business. And the cool part is, this is risk reversal, is they have a money back.
Now all the yeses and absolutely that they're learning a lot is coming in.
Which means if you hate them, see, I love to say this stuff. Most of it is like, don't mention the guarantee and don't mention this and don't mention that. Which means if you hate them, you can send them back and for a real
a full refund.
Yeah, a full refund. That's what I want. Full refund. And I even double dog dare you to write Linda Bomba and her products suck.
Oh, I've got enough in my head.
On Sharpie, across in Sharpie marker, across the box for the whole postal service to see. Do you know how many refunds I've had in my career? Like, I probably could count them on my fingers and toes.
Really?
And I am constantly saying, if you don't like it, send it back. If you don't like it, tell me, make sure you do that. And I'll post on Facebook, so-and-so thinks Diane Hochman's course sucks, and all kinds of stuff like that. It amuses them to no end, and it makes them feel safer. Mm-hmm. But they never return. They rarely do, unless you're dealing with real deadbeats. I mean, if you're dealing with real deadbeats, you're going to get it. But if you've kind of curated this list from the other main list, you're not going to get that.
Okay.
You're just not going to get that. And your letters are amusing them, so they're not going to do it. Go ahead, take my dare. Now, do you have a retail site that they can go buy something from?
Put the website there.
Pick some stuff out and put in order. Or even better, call me. You use a Google Voice number, right?
Yeah.
And let me help you select the best things for you and your family. No hijinks. This one. What we are holding in our hands. So now you're including them. Could. Do you guys sell cereal by any chance?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the life cereal. A couple of companies used to sell cereal, so I would just have a field day with this. Okay. It is time for me to go again. I have to. You don't have any pets, do you, Linda?
No.
Go to the convenience store and watch the suckers buying lottery tickets.
There's one I can walk to. It's open 24 hours. They sell lottery tickets.
And I will come home refreshed.
Linda.
Yeah.
What kind of spacing do you foresee putting between these letters? Are they going to be daily? You're going to space them out a little?
Well, I usually do mine one after another, but I was going to ask Diane because I know when you were doing Howie's, you were telling him something different.
It really depends. Howie's was for something else. I don't know that I do these daily. I might do them every other day.
Okay.
And the reason why is because these people are coming from another one of your lists.
Okay.
So make sure, by the way, the from on these is something different. Like if your other list is from Linda Bomba, make it from Linda's Moneymaker or something like that. That differentiates it so that they know that it's, Linda's, I don't know, like the letters for Swipe Center say Diane from Swipe Center, because I want them to tell the difference between the regular Diane Hochman newsletter and the Swipe Center stuff.
Should I put that in my signature?
Put what in your signature?
Like Linda's Moneymaker, something like that?
Yeah. It could be, it just really depends. Like, my favorite little money maker or stuff. I don't know. I don't have it yet. Let me think on it for a minute.
Okay.
It will come to me in a few minutes or tomorrow or whatever. It's not like I won't be talking to you. Let me see. Something will come to me and I'll go, oh, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, so I have to go to the convenience store and watch some suckers buying lottery tickets, and then I'll come home refreshed and hit the net to make some moolah. What a life I live. Now, these letters are edgier because I think that you lean edgy, Linda. I would not write this for other people. This is you because you're edgier. You're like, come on, let's go. I don't know how many we're going to get through tonight. We've been at it for, well, we probably could get one more, and then we'll do more later, Linda, because I don't want to go too long tonight. But these are so damn good that they should be worth, you should pay me 3 times as much. These are good. And I'm not saying that, just to be like, I'm not saying that to like keep you like excited about your decision to engage in the Swipe Center beta. I just think they're good. I'm having fun.
No, they are good.
I want to write a letter about Doug now. Because will Doug help you close someone if you need him, or do you have someone?
Yeah, he will. He will.
Okay. All right.
Douglas.
I want to say certain things, but I'm not going to. I know Doug very well. I've known Doug for years and years and years and years and years, and I want to say something fun, but I won't because people don't know him. So there is this guy I work. His name is Doug. He's a great guy. You would like him. In fact, if you watched that 5-minute video, and then you're going to link to the video here, in case I didn't watch it yet. You already kind of met him. Doug is a down-home kind of guy. Simple and humble.
Yeah, he's so humble.
Family man.
Man of God.
Yeah, well, I want to say something fun about the Bible or something like that, but I don't want to go too far. You know what I mean? Like, because Doug is he's just a Bible guy in a great way. I tease him all the time. I'm like, praise Jesus, Doug, let's go. He's just having fun and everything else.
Every time he writes something in our group, he always puts at the bottom blessings.
Well, but that's because Doug has a doctoral degree in divinity. He's a preacher. He's
right,
a preacher.
A pastor, a man of God. Him and Jody.
Let's put that in though. That builds trust. Let's just say wait, so you think you know the guy. And then you find out that he has done over $1 billion. I'm pretty sure this is accurate, right?
He's a $1.4 billion producer. I've heard everybody say it but him.
Oh no, he fed it to him, don't worry. He said it to me. Yes. That was billion with a B. Chris, you're a math teacher. $1 billion is how many times a million? That's 10 times or 100 times?
100.
100 times, that's what I thought, okay. I didn't want to say the wrong thing because I didn't want to, okay.
Well, if Chris doesn't know.
No, Chris knows. Let's do it this way. 100 times million. Can you wrap your head around that? Took me a while. So when I saw that Doug had decided to plant his flag in the organics game, I paid attention. This is not some yokel trying to get rich. Should show him this letter, by the way.
I'm going to.
Diane, that's 1,000 times, by the way.
1,000, even better. Even better. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm blaming my head cold and the fact I'm on vacay.
No, it's absolutely fine. I knew you'd figure it out for me. I just, I'm like sitting there and I'm thinking it's like a lot of times. It's 1,000 times a million. Can you wrap your head around that? Whoops.
Wow.
Right? Took me a while. So when I saw that Doug had decided to plant his flag in the organics game, I paid attention. This is not some yokel trying to get rich on the internet. This is a seasoned. How many times can we mistype it? Let's see. It's like, how many licks does it take to get the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop? How many mistypes does it take for Diane to type a sentence on Tuesday night? Okay, this is a seasoned businessman who knows. As cool as they come. Happy. Have him in my corner. Not market case. Linda, you're on typo patrol for these,
Okay, I'll do spell check.
If you haven't watched that video, okay, put that link there again.
Mm.
You really should. If you watch that one, two, more specific one that I have for you. Yeah. I'd love to introduce you to Doug. Imagine what life could be like with $1 billion showing you the way. Me, I've done okay. I am smart.
Linda, use Aweber.
Linda, he's talking to you.
What,
Linda,
Chris?
do you use Aweber?
I do.
Okay.
Why?
Just post in the group after you run this through whether or not this language bumped up the spam score.
I guarantee you it. In this one, because it's $1 billion and stuff like that. This particular letter, Chris.
Yeah, that's all.
It might. It might. But here's the deal. Once in a while, you can get away with a lot. If every letter contains a lot of it, like my spam score is generally like 0. It's like very low. But once in a while, I mean, you have to say what's true. I didn't say anybody's going to make $1 billion or this and that. You know, look at it and see, but they'll get through. And also if you tell people to white label you. And the other thing that we count on when we're doing really good copy is that people are looking for your letters. And that's the big difference. See, I always check my spam folder and I scan through to see what's in there. If people are looking for your letters, it changes everything about all those rules that most people, like if you ask Ben, you know, Ben's a friend of ours, guys, that is a great copy guy. He never worries about any of that, ever, and neither do I. So
what I was just thinking is by the time they get to this, this is 5th letter in the set. If they've been opening all of them up until now, it'll get delivered for them.
Exactly, and that's my point. I wouldn't start off with using the word billion and this and that. But really, when you think about it, there's not that much in here. There's billion and million, but there's also simple, humble, pastor, down home. So, I mean, if it gets triggered, great. But if they've opened the other ones, you're okay.
No, I just had to go geek there for a minute.
Yeah. I understand your geek need. I appreciate it. I don't think I want a fun closing on this one. I think I just want Linda. See, Linda, if I did some hokey close or some silly close or whatever, it would take away the bang of, and that's who Doug is, a good old big gun, tried and true. So I'm building his story and building the trust.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to now do Macarenas or somersaults or anything like that, you know?
Okay, makes sense.
Let's see, what is this, 5?
Yeah.
Diane, there's been some questions about will the replay be available?
No, it will not be actually.
Okay.
And here's why. Linda, I'm going to turn the camera back on. Sarah just came in actually.
Okay.
We're going to wrap it up. Hi, Sarah. I'm just wrapping up a webinar. Let's stop. And you'll be back in the bad lighting and everything else. Let me take a quick look. But guys, this is actually Linda's session, and she was kind enough to let me let people watch tonight, and also to let me pander to you to get you on an email list where I can show you Swipe Center when it's ready. So when you opted in today, you got a letter. A couple of you guys opted in yesterday and may not have gotten the first letter, but I'm going to be feeding you information and giving you some freebies and goodies, and then after that, you know, we'll be showing you the new project. So Linda was kind enough to say, and by the way, if you guys don't know Linda, go friend her up on Facebook. She was just kind enough to say, hey, yeah, let's go out in public. Let's do this. So this session will not be available in public. It probably will be available inside of Swipe Centers along with some other sessions if Linda gives me her permission, because it really belongs to her. And that's it, you know. Let's see. Okay. Great. There you go. Tom was giving me, I was just looking in the Q&A. Tom was giving me some math lessons as well. So yeah, this was just one of those special things where we're going to build a library of sessions and letters and all kinds of stuff that people can access. And again, It's literally going to be, I haven't decided on the final price point, but I'm leaning towards $1 a day. I'm really leaning towards a price point that low because I want people to have access to this stuff. So that's what's going on. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I did. Linda, thank you so much for letting us do this. I owe you 5 more letters, which we will get done. But I think I'm going to wrap it up tonight. Chris, thanks for being here and watching our backs as always. And we're going to do a session with Chris, and I think he's willing to let us peer in as well. Chris, in fact, I messaged you. If there's any chance we could switch it, I gave you an alternative time because it turns out tomorrow I got to do some stuff. So I don't have any time to let anybody know. So take a look at that and see if it works for you. Wonderful. In the affirmative. It's so fancy. So let me close with this. When you learn to run an autoresponder, okay, and I can give you guys, hit me up if you need a link to an autoresponder. I'd love to have you get it from me. I'll make $6 and I'll be like loaded. But I really would appreciate the business, right? Hey, you joke. I get a pretty good check from Mayweber.
I make some money from Mayweber too. I don't promote it. People knock it.
Somebody used Diane's link because I jumped out and chose a different one so I could be more of a geek with
you like all those tools, you know, and I can only teach what I know, like, so I'm not going to pretend to know. I mean, maybe Chris would be willing to offer some support for the system that he uses and stuff. I've been using Mayweber for over 10 years. It's what I use. I've been using it. I like their support because they speak English, not geek, right, Chris? They speak English and they have a chat. I can write to them. Like yesterday, I had to write to them to take off a double confirmation, and they said no problem. You know,
they have great support.
Yeah, so that's why I use them, because I haven't had a problem or a reason to move. If I were more technical and I wanted to do fancy stuff, I would switch. And if I really wanted to go all the way, I'd go Infusionsoft. But guys, what I'm trying to explain to you is, if you learn how to use an autoresponder, just learn how to use the tool. It's like learning how to drive a car. Guys, do you understand how to fix your car? Most of you don't. Some of you do. But most of you, I don't know how to fix my car or anything else. I just know how to drive it, right? And that's what I want to do. I want to show you how to use an autoresponder, how to drive an autoresponder, and I want to give you copy that you can use. Now, if any of you guys wanted to hire me to do custom letter sets, I'm happy to do that. It's a little expensive, you know, and most people don't want to do that. But imagine having fresh, clean copy coming out all the time for like $1 a day. It's just going to be an incredible place, and then having a weekly webinar and some other stuff. So that's what's going on, and that's it. Jigger Johnson knows how to drive their car. So so now all you have to do is learn how to drive a autoresponder, figuratively. And when you do, the world is your oyster, because you can collect all the people. It's like a big basket. You collect all of them and you can talk to them all at once. If Linda builds this list up, every one of these letters is just doing the heavy lifting for her. Now she no longer has to bug the people. The people are contacting her and saying, hey, I want to meet this Doug guy, or hey, I watched the video, what's next? Or hey, I want to place an order and try these products. And so she has people coming at her. So that's great. This person likes this fat woman. I'm a smarty. I think he's referring to me. Okay, well, thanks, I think. Okay. You never know what you're going to get on a webinar.
How did that happen?
It's in the chat.
Is that something you know?
I saw it, Diane. I was kind of hoping you didn't.
Oh, no, and I always point things out, Chris. You know me.
I know. You're not going to dodge that.
Again,
hey,
if anybody
listen, Diane, hold on real quick. There is an email for tomorrow, maybe.
What? Oh yeah, about that fat woman. Yeah, I like this fat woman. She's that will be my headline, no doubt. You know, it's like so good. If any of you guys tuned in late, I just moved and I don't have any. I have bad lighting. I have no lighting in the house. I haven't even gotten around to all of it. That's why I didn't have the camera on. And clearly, I have not done my hair. But I am a genius, according to our guest today. So, but Chris, if I had a zit on my face, I would point at it right now and I'd go, "Look at my zit." You know, that's what I do.
Right at the beginning.
I just always use the, you know, what the elephant in the room. I just go look at the elephant. Everybody else is trying to hide the elephant. I'm trying to go. Everybody look at it. So let's get it out of the way so you can listen to what I'm saying. So,
no, our buddy Ben would tell you, you have to write about this. The time you were given the webinar and you got heckled at the end of it.
Well, I don't think that they were heckling me. I think the person may be overseas, and that's just the way they talk. I really do think that that's the case. But I remember the time we were doing an event, and it was on that platform that used to exist. I can't think of the name of it. And there was somebody called the Sausage Queen on it. And they kept putting all these weird little images and stuff, and they were all hot dogs and things. And I was really waiting for the male appendage, the male genitalia to show up. And I was so paranoid that this person was going to post a really naughty, what do you call those? JPEG? It's not a JPEG. What do you call those? GIFs? Yeah, it sounds like GIF. I was sure that they were going to post a naughty GIF, and it was just a matter of time. So I was like freaking out because there was going to be naughty GIFs on my webinar, but there wasn't. Everything worked out fine, and everybody went on a hunt to find out who the Sausage Queen was. But alas, nobody solved the mystery. So that's it. Everybody have a great night. I'm going to go relax now. But those are 5 good letters, Linda. 5 good letters.
Thank you.
I'll see you guys later. Take care.
All right. Bye.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.